Immigrants, if you're here in the United States and you've got criminal issues, you can still get a green card. Today, I'm going to talk about all the different issues that might come up for you if you've got a criminal arrest, a criminal record, or any other type of criminal issue if you're applying for a green card in the United States through adjustment of status. Now, this process is for people that are in the United States. Let's say they came on a visit visa, a student visa. They might have even come over the border and they're trying to do adjustment of status by filing the I-485, okay? Now that application requires you to disclose fully all of the criminal issues that you've had. It requires you to disclose whether you've been arrested, whether you've got a conviction, whether you've had any problems with law enforcement, and also requires you to affirmatively disclose any issues regarding criminal matters that you might not have actually been arrested. So for, example, maybe you were illegally gambling, and you don't disclose it. That could be a problem for you. All right. Now let's talk about the process for it. The 485, that's the adjustment of status application. That's what you're going to fill out. Let's say you're doing green card marriage and you've got a criminal issue. You were arrested for something. You got into a fight, an argument with somebody on the street, but you went to court. You got the case dismissed. Well, the good thing is that you can apply for adjustment of status. You do have to share that you were arrested, but you can say, hey, my case was dismissed. It was dropped. I never had any criminal problem after that as well, and it's perhaps even sealed. All right, so you go to court, you get a copy of the certificate of disposition showing that the case was dismissed and closed in your favor. You apply for the application for adjustment of status and you disclose it, and you shouldn't have an issue. All right, a lot of people get arrested. Don't worry about that. It's sometimes, part of the process of being in a city where you come across a lot of people and you might have an issue. But the good thing is that if your case was dismissed, you don't have to worry about that barring you, meaning stopping you from getting a green card. Now, let's talk about people that might have more complicated issues. Now, if you have a conviction, and you're applying for a green card, you have to be careful because you have to make sure that it's not something that's going to stop you from doing adjustment of status. If it's a small, minor misdemeanor conviction, it might be something that can be easily resolved. I can't go into detail of all of the different ways that, small misdemeanors can create complications, but generally they shouldn't be an issue and you should be able to do that. Now, felonies are the exception, especially aggravated felonies. Those are the ones that are going to be problems, and those are the ones you should talk to me about in specific. Thank you, guys.